Hey guys, salut mes amis och hallå gubbar. Maxime here. Counter-Strike Global Offensive Perfect World is a special version of the game released for the Chinese market. The biggest reason why they have their own version is because it has to comply with China's censorship laws. For the record, Perfect World players will not be able to play with non-Perfect World players, so with people using Steam, for example. One of the biggest questions online has been, how big or how small are your chances of getting a knife from a case? 9 months ago, China passed regulations which basically meant that games with loot boxes were forced to reveal detailed information such as drop rates. What this basically means is that Valve and Perfect World has to comply and show the drop rates. So based on the ratio values that Perfect World published on this page, these are the following percentages. So basically what this means is that there's about a 0.26% chance of getting a knife or gloves from opening a case. And there's another 10% chance that you get it in StatTrak. This means that there's less than 1% chance of unboxing a red or a yellow item. So you might be wondering, how fair is this towards the person opening a case? For me, I need to pay 2.1 euros to open a case, which is roughly $2.5, and that's if I already have the case in my inventory. Then there's about 80% chance that I will get something which is worth just a couple cents. And to get a yellow item, I would have to pick a number between 1 and 385 and get the right number. So let's say I pay $2.5 for all those numbers. That results to $962.5. So if I'm very unlucky, I could spend that amount without getting a single knife. And you can easily buy a knife or gloves which are much cheaper than $962.5. So in the end, I would personally recommend buying the item if you know exactly what you want. Now, if you look at the drop rates again, most people would probably think that they're really bad. Even though I sort of agree on that, I wouldn't agree on changing them.
Why, Maximo?
If you changed the drop rates now, then all the rare items would lose value and the whole market would go crazy. Another important factor that many of us forget is that this is skins. You don't need skins to be better at the game, and Valve has purposely added rare items in the game that doesn't affect your performance. I mean, there's a reason why rare items have a low percentage, and that's because they're rare items. They shouldn't be easy to get. Otherwise, what would happen is that we would see them as just regular skins. But what do you guys think about this? Do you think the odds are good or not? And do you think they need to be changed? You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter for more, me. I'll see you guys in the next video. Go bananas.